Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. I know by the time this video has uploaded, Dark Road would have already been released for maybe like a few weeks now. So yes, I am late to the party, but I still wanted to share my thoughts on the Dark Road finale, just to get some things off my chest, or rather my brain, because boy were the gears turning after I finished watching the finale. I'm not going to go super in depth in this video because I do want to make dedicated videos to certain topics in the future, so this is really just a ramble. Also, spoiler warning, obviously, because I will be talking about some major plot things. But anyway, let's just get into it. First, did I enjoy the Dark Road finale? Quick answer, yes, I did. We learned some very interesting things. I think the rest of the chapters did a good job bringing me back into the story and making me enjoy the characters more. I feel like with the first 3 chapters, I still wasn't super invested. Like, yes, I wanted to know what happened next and all that, but I think the finale really brought the meat. I knew there would be death, but by the end, I was like, no, I need these characters to live on. More specifically, Xehanort's classmates, because I was attached to them the most. Only because people thought she was Kyrie's grandma, but her death just ripped that theory from y'all's hands. Honestly, I'm not even sure if Kyrie's grandma is anyone at this point. I think she's just Kyrie's grandma who happens to know the Union Cross story, but I wouldn't put it past Nomura to make her someone important anyways. Okay, here's another thought. Subject X. Subject X might not be Scold, and honestly, I was thinking this before the finale came out. As the Dark Road finale and other stories have proven, Nomura and team love to mislead us. Like, we really thought the player character from Union Cross reincarnated into Xehanort, but it turned out that Xehanort's caretaker, the one in the blue robe, was the player. And I thought this person was Brain or Ephemer, because how in the hell was I supposed to know that the player wasn't actually reincarnated into Xehanort? And you know, we weren't supposed to know. We were surprised with that revelation, and I like that. I like that we're not just right about everything, you know? But anyway, back to Subject X. So it was mentioned that Xehanort's mother basically looks like Scold, and also that Ephemer was Xehanort's great-great-grandfather. And that is interesting, because what happened there, Xehanort, huh? You got the blood of greats, but you ended up like this? I'm kidding. But really, it's ironic to me. So Nomura confirmed that Scold is not Xehanort's mother, but is related to her. This could mean that Ephemer ended up with Scold, you know, romantically, but I think it's weird that the player would mention Ephemer being Xehanort's relative, but not Scold for some reason, if she is in fact his GGG ma. And we also don't know what happened to Scold and where she ended up, which is why we think she's Subject X based on the secret reports. But Nomura can't fool us this time. We were probably being misled again, which is why I think Ava is a possibility for Subject X instead. But yeah, I'm not going any deeper into that theory, I'll save that for another time. So the next thing I want to talk about is Braggy. So I was neutral on the stance that he was Lushu, like before we got the finale. Like, it could have been a coincidence that Braggy is literally just Brag, but switch letters, but also maybe not. And you know, it wasn't. Braggy turned out to be Lushu. This does make me wonder when Lushu started to take on as if as his catchphrase, because he wasn't saying that at first, and I also wonder if any of his past lives have names that are similar. Like, was he a Rigba at one point? I don't know. That's all I have to say about Lushu. The upperclassmen, I thought they were cool, and I wish I saw more of them. That's really it. I just feel like these characters would look super cool with 3D models. Okay, Master Odin. A very suspicious man. Nomura said he was given a mission by his master, and that mission is related to the player's identity. And that makes me think a lot. I feel like once we get Missing Link, that may get explained more. Also, why does he have both No Name and the Master Defender? Who said he could have both? I'll be honest with you, I do not understand this original darkness thing too well. When they were explaining what happened to Baldur, I don't know, I kind of just zoned out. But you better believe I am pissed that he just murdered everyone. What an asshole. So I guess I should mention what I didn't like about the finale. I know Nomura touched on this in the interview, but there are definitely gaps in Xehanort's story. I actually thought we would see him time traveling and all that, and maybe his time as Ansem's apprentice, but we didn't get to see that, and that was a little disappointing because that is honestly where half of my questions lie. I know the finale can only be so long and can only explain so much, but I did think we would get like an abridged chronicle of Xehanort's life, since we did get scenes from when he was an old man. And all I can think is that maybe those details aren't as important, and that's why those parts of the story weren't shown. Like, we know what we're supposed to know so far. So yeah, I'm not mad about it or anything, I just didn't completely get what I expected. And that's okay. All I care about is what Missing Link has to offer at this point. Dark Road did a good job getting me more hyped for it. Okay, so that's all I have to say about the Dark Road finale. Like I said, no in-depth stuff. These are more or less my initial thoughts and reactions after watching the finale. But let me tell you, the day after, I was thinking about a brain theory based on all the new info we learned for like 4 hours straight. I'm still working it out, but I'll definitely be making a video on Brain now that we know that he did not end up being Xehanort's caretaker. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Let me know what y'all thought about the finale or any predictions you have for Missing Link. I would love to know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!